All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle elders, the great millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shati from the Chicago camp, coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And this incident was inspired by a situation with a out of order, rebellious American female. Okay, and this whole interaction started because I noticed that she was dressed completely out of order. As the scripture says, she was not adorned in modest apparel. Even though she was coming from the beach, she was not dressed in modest apparel. She did not cover herself up well. Okay, and this interaction with this female is a microcosm of what happens on a larger scale here in America, where you have these females walking around thinking that they tough Tony, they can talk shit, they can get up in a man's face, threaten their life, and there be no consequences. This is what you're about to see is, I wish I could even say the average, but this is the majority mindset of many females here in America. They're prideful, they're loud, they're rebellious. They have no sense of modesty, whether in behavior or their dress code. They possess no wife-like characteristics, no woman or lady-like characteristics at all. Okay, they're just brute beast, what you're about to see in this clip. Now, I might just play the whole thing. This it's not showing the right time, but it's around an hour and 47 minutes and 33-ish seconds. But this incident just goes to show you how out of order America is, because they allow these females to be out of order. Okay, America is a place that has created an atmosphere with its laws and the police that have made it so that women can do a whole lot of things without getting punched in their damn mouth. So we're going to let this video play, and what I may do is just highlight certain aspects of it, or just talk about the whole video in general. You know, it depends on how the spirit wants it to go. But nonetheless, let's let this play.
No carnal woman. No carnal woman. But this come on, man. Yeah. What the fuck? No, you help yourself. Don't say that. Go on, like. You know, we ain't saying we have to be chill. Help yourself, bitch. Go get help. Nasty hoe. Bitch got her ass out talking about you can help her. No. Help yourself, you low-life woman. Right? You whore, you hooker. Hey, give me find something, you women that are easy. Come on, man. I was just getting it. You got a low-life bitch with pride, bro. Yep. This is Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days. You loudmouth-ass women, right? Clamorous, yeah. Clamorous. You independent women, right? You tough women. You equal rights women. You I don't need a man women. And you know who's the problem? You weak-ass men. Because you love a weak woman. You love the weak men love a tough woman. And she really ain't tough. She's tough according to American standards, man. Go ahead, brother. God, Isaiah 32:10. Many days and years shall ye be troubled. Yeah, because there's going to be a time where the police cannot protect a slut. There's going to be a time where the police cannot protect a homosexual. There's going to be a time where the police cannot protect these murderers and drug dealers, right? You got a nigga, he done shot up a neighborhood, but the police like, no, don't do him wrong. We gotta take him to our courts Man, your fucking court taking too goddamn long, man. You done let out a bunch of murderers and killers, right? Doing the same thing over and over and over, right? Only thing that's left.
You're kind of committing a hate crime.
Hold on, sweetheart. I wanted you to say it on camera.
You're kind of committing a hate crime right
Tell
now.
me which part of the crime I'm committing that's hate.
So you're making references and you're using words.
Which word am I using?
So you said slut.
What's wrong with slut? Are you a slut?
I mean, I'm not.
Then why you have your booty cheek out?
Because I'm allowed to. I was just at the beach.
You was at the beach. Turn around. Let me see that ass cheek right quick.
I don't want to show
All right, then get the fuck out of here. Because that's the only thing a woman is good for sex and pleasure.
What if I
right?
punched you in your face right now?
Oh, you would die.
Oh, I would die.
And then we got it on camera. And then you look at this.
Oh, yeah.
I don't got to worry
And
about
then you'll
this.
all go to prison. And you'll all get ass
Bitch, we got you on
And
camera.
then you'll
Walk
join
it
a
up.
gang. Then you'll join a gang.
I got it.
And they'll end up.
Leave this dumb
Wow,
motherfucker
you're a man
alone.
of.
Now, I know I said I was going to play the whole thing, but you see that? Now, you didn't see it when she first got off the train. I was the first brother that noticed. And that's why I was just like, oh, hell no. And the brothers was looking at me, as you can see, like, what's going on? They said the same thing. Like, oh, man, like, hell no. Like, her dress, if she would have turned around, I literally saw, like, the majority of her right ass cheek. And I'm just like, dude, this chick just out of order. Dressed. She is not in modest apparel, as you can see. But let's continue.
God, how pathetic. Oh my God. At least I don't claim to be religious.
No, you shouldn't be religious.
No, look at you. This is who you are, and you claim to be a man of God, and you act like this when I could deck you in your fucking jaw, and then you would go to prison. You would go to prison. I wouldn't go to jail. I wouldn't go to jail because you're committing a hate crime.
What crime did I commit?
You called me a slut?
I called you a slut. I didn't even know you were around.
Your bus is here. Your bus is here.
I didn't even know you existed.
Yeah, let's get back to the scriptures.
You promise?
Yeah, come back, hurry.
Hey, you should come back dressed. You should come back with your body covered.
This is Proverbs chapter
Thank you.
10.
Thank you.
For as
Read.
he thinketh
Read.
in his heart, so he is.
Yeah.
He didn't drink says he to thee, but his heart is not with him. You know, hey, yes,
You wanted to fuck. Yeah, I see her, boy.
But you get it. And that was our interaction. And it's like the brothers brought out Isaiah 32 and 9. Let's get that. Isaiah 32 and 9. And it says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled. Ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. So this scripture is telling us that you women need to pay attention. You women need to listen up and hear the voice of truth. Because the scripture says, many days and years shall you be troubled. And the brother was going into that. About how there's going to be a time where there's not going to be police. There's not going to be 911 to come save you. You're not going to have the comfort of being able to fall back on the law to protect you. You're not going to have the comfort of being able to fall back on the law so you can continue and go and act out of order. Okay? Because as I mentioned earlier, this all started because she's what? Not dressed in modest apparel. And the scripture tells us that women need to dress in modest apparel. Let me get that. What's that in? I think is it 1 Timothy, 2 Timothy? First Timothy 2 and 9, it says, in like manner also that women adorn themselves in modest apparel, with shamefastness and sobriety, not with broidered hair or gold or pearls or costly array, but which becometh woman professing godliness with good works. That sounds like when you go into that Titus, women teaching the younger women to be teachers of good things. It is a good thing for a woman to be dressed in modest apparel. Because when a woman is dressed in modest apparel, she can probably have a bad attitude, but just the mere fact that she dresses in a way where she's covered up, nothing is super skin tight on her, it's coordinated, and it fits well and looks nice, just that mere presence alone of how she dresses will command it will command an initial interaction of respect. It will have to. But see, as I said, this whole thing started because I noticed, and then the other brothers noticed, she was not dressed in modest apparel. And then, two, you got this chick getting up in grown men's face. She said, "You called me a slut," when in actuality, he did not call her a slut. Okay, he did not call her a slut. He said it, but it was not in reference to her, specifically as a personal attack. It was meant in general about how there will be bad consequences for women who dress a certain way. Okay, this is the whole reason why many women get snatched up and they're trying to figure out, well, I didn't deserve this. And you know what? They probably are right. They did not deserve this. However, when you go out of your house and you present yourself in a way that does not command respect because of the way you dress, you're going to get a certain result. Just like Dave Chappelle cracked a joke in one of his comedy specials. She was like, "Sir, just because I look like a whore and I wear a whore's uniform doesn't mean that I'm a whore." It was something around that. I'm sure if you guys, I don't know if it was Killing Them Softly or whatever it was, but you guys remember the one. And the thing is, she may not, but in this case, it probably applies. It probably does apply. Let's get back to that Isaiah 32 and 9. Break down the rest of that. We're going to verse 10. It says, "Many days and years shall ye be troubled." Why? Because we're about to come into a time, as the brother was mentioning, hey man, the police ain't coming. 911 is not coming. You will not have the strength of the law to fall back on to do wickedness. And see, when that happens, guess what happens? As the old song goes, the freaks come out at night. It's going to be all types of degenerates and pervs and weirdos and sadists out there. Not Satanists, but sadists. Because there's a lot of things going on. We'll just say, just strictly in Chicago, there are a lot of things going on that go unreported. There are a lot of cases that don't get reported in the news that happen where these women get snatched up. They never thought it was going to be them until it was them. And these guys are doing it at a time where we have some thin semblance of the law. So as the scripture says, if they are doing these things in the green tree, what do you think is going to happen when all hell breaks loose? These bugged out niggas out here, and when I mean niggas, I mean all the nations in this circumstance. These bugged out niggas, they have such vile and perverse demons on them. They're just itching to release their maximum potential of vile expressions. They can't wait to unleash it. This is why it says in verse 9, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Pay attention. Hold on for one moment. Let me put this on pause. Okay, I'm back. Had to do some family stuff real quick. But nonetheless, yeah, this is what we got going on here. You know, like I said, they may not do anything to deserve these certain things, but when you carry yourself in a certain way, that whole vibration comes back on you. And America, as I mentioned before, has made it so where these women walk around with no consequences. This is the only country that I know, and you just saw it here, where a chick can get what would possess a female to think that she could square up, that she can get in the face and threaten a dude that's about 5'10" and 200 something pounds of muscle. What woman in her right mind would do that against one man, let alone come in the midst of a group of about 8 men and threaten somebody? This goes to show you how out of order these women are. Because women are not supposed to act like this. If this was a righteous world, this is how women would be. Titus 2:1, it says, but speak thou the things which become sound doctrine, that the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith and charity and peace. The aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things. Okay? To be discreet, which she wasn't, chaste, which that woman wasn't, keepers at home, good, she wasn't, obedient to their own husbands, which she did not have, that the word of the Most High be not blasphemed. This woman possessed none of those qualities. Absolutely none. She was prideful. She was loud. As the brother said, she was clamorous. And he got that one too. Where is that? Proverbs 9:13. And it says, a foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. Let's get the definition of some of these words. We've done it before, but it never hurts to go back over these things. Okay, Proverbs 9:13. Clamorous, hama, to murmur, growl, roar, ooh, cry aloud, mourn, rage, sound, make noise, tumult, be clamorous, be disquieted, be loud, be moved, be troubled, be in an uproar. Whoa. Let's rewind this back a little bit.
You called me a slut?
I called you a slut. I didn't even know you were around.
Your bus is here. Your bus is here.
I didn't even know you existed.
Yeah.
God, and you act like this. Oh my God. I'd brush you in your face right now.
Oh, you would die.
Oh, I would die.
And then we got it on camera. And then you
Oh, yeah.
I don't gotta worry
And then
about
you'll
that.
all go to prison. And you'll all get ass
Bitch, we got you on
And
camera.
then you'll
Walk
join
it
a
up.
gang. Then you'll join a gang.
I got it.
And they'll end up.
leave this dumb
Wow,
motherfucker
you're a man of
alone,
God? How pathetic. Oh my God. At least I don't claim to be
Lower your ass
religious.
down.
No, you shouldn't be religious.
No, look at you. This is who you are, and you claim to be a man of God, and you act like this when I could deck you in your fucking jaw, and then you would go to.
That's very clamorous. Oh my, let's look at that definition again. To murmur, growl, roar, cry aloud, mourn, rage. That was a raging female right there. Threatened my man with violence, to punch him in the face. To be in a stir, be in commotion, be boisterous, turbulent. Now, this female definitely fit this word. Very clamorous. Extremely clamorous. Let me read that again. Proverbs 9:13. A foolish woman is clamorous. She's raging, warring, crying, makes a tumult. Says she is simple and knoweth nothing, which is true. Because if she knew anything, she would know that the Lord set the earth up in an order. Because the scripture says to do all things decently and in order. And the order that the Lord created was that the man would be the head. As the scripture says, I think it's in Corinthians, but I can't remember it in particular. 1 Corinthians 11:3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is the Most High. Okay, so if this woman had any understanding, she would know that first and foremost, that it's men who are the head. It is men that lead. So that within itself should command some respect. And she would also know that the scripture would also say that silent church. Let me do keep and church. 1 Corinthians 14:34. Actually, I'm going to start at 33. It says, for the Most High is not the author of confusion. Meaning that the Lord doesn't allow things to be out of order. Like a woman thinking she's a man and can get in a man's face and threaten his life. Even though we knew she wasn't no threat. And the brother Kowal knew she wasn't no threat. But it's still the principle that she has the audacity and the gall to do such a thing. All right, the Lord did not ordain such a thing to be the norm. It says, but of peace, as in all the churches of the saints. Let your women keep silence in the churches. If she had some wisdom, she would know that she was stepping into the house of the Lord. Because where the scripture says, where 2 or 3 are gathered, there I am in the midst of them. That's the church. It says, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law. And she would also know that she should be quiet and not give the sacrifice of fools. But as we read in Isaiah 32:9, hey, these women, these out of order, rebellious women are about to be in trouble. Huge trouble. And behavior like this is going to be the reason why many women, as spoken of I believe it was in Amos 7 and 10, or Micah. It says that she that, Micah 7 and 10, that she that is my enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is Yahweh thy power? You a man of the Lord? Oh my goodness. My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire in the street. And that's what's coming into a lot of you, as my man said, you feminist women, you independent, I don't need a man women. Can't no man tell you what to do, women. I can do bad all by myself, women. You whorish women, you prideful women, you morally repugnant women. Hey, the Lord has a big foot that he's going to put in your ass. You women like to go out and show your ass literally and figuratively. The Lord said, I got something for it. Now, I know there's sisters out there that this don't apply to. If you're out there doing the right thing, then by all means, keep doing the right thing to the best of your ability. But for the rest of you women, you females that just refuse to get right, just remember, when the time comes, don't say you haven't been warned. So that's all I'm going to say on this. I hope you all were edified. To the next time, we're going to say shalom.